Kevin Federline's latest literary salvo, You Thought You Knew, lands like a grenade in the ongoing saga of Britney Spears' tumultuous personal life. The former backup dancer, now 47, peels back layers on their brief but explosive union, zeroing in on a late-night phone call that he dubs the final straw. This isn't mere memoir. It's a reckoning, laced with allegations of neglect, narcotics and nocturnal neglect that paints Spears as a party-girl parent unfit for the role. Federline's narrative, raw and unsparing, revives ghosts from the mid-2000s. An era when Spears was pop's princess unraveling under paparazzi glare, and Federline was the interloper thrust into her cyclone. The pivotal scene unfolds in Miami, Federline away on work, phone buzzing at an ungodly hour. On the line, Spears slurring alongside Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan, the era's trifecta of tabloid temptresses. Drunk as hell, begging me to come over, he recounts, the plea drowned out by the wails of their sons, Preston and Jayden, mere infants then. It was 3 or 4 a.m., the kind of call that shatters illusions. Tabloid photos had already chronicled the nights. Spears, Hilton, Lohan ensconced at Malibu Manors, champagne flutes clinking amid flashbulbs. But audio? The cries piercing the revelry? That, Federline insists, extinguished any ember of hope for reconciliation. Hearing my kids crying while she was doing God knows what? That was it. Any deep-seated sliver of hope that I'd held onto, that we might still somehow pull it together for the kids, died right then. Context is crucial here. Their marriage, a whirlwind from 2004 to 2006, was less fairy tale than fever dream. Federline, a dancer with dreams deferred, met Spears during her zenith, in the zone dropping, baby one more time still echoing. They wed impulsively, welcomed Preston in 2005, Jayden in 2006, just months before Spears filed for dissolution. The split, finalized in 2007, birthed custody wars that scarred headlines. Head shaving, umbrella assaults on Fodigs, the conservatorship that caged her for 13 years. Federline emerged with primary custody, child support checks cashed, positioning himself as the steady sentinel. Now, with support ended, his book arrives timed for maximum impact, profiting, critics charge, from pain once subsidized. The call's aftermath, per Federline, crystallized Spears' unreadiness for motherhood's mantle. She wasn't ready to change, he laments, and I couldn't keep waiting for her to figure it out. Earlier vignettes darken the tale. A rampage sparked by a friend's marijuana drop-off, Spears allegedly slapping him. Then the album release party for his Playing with Fire, a flop foretold, where he claims to have caught Spears and a young starlet snorting cocaine off a table. Pleading restraint before breastfeeding, he faced a drink hurled in fury. That was the proverbial final straw, the breastfeeding thing. Her reaction. That's what ended us, he writes, the incident a nexus of addiction, anger, and infant vulnerability. Federline doesn't stop at domestic discord. He escalates to harrowing claims of violence toward the boys. He alleges Spears punched Preston in the face, once wished aloud for their deaths, even watched them sleep with a knife clutched, a tableau of terror that chills. Infidelity shadows the start, cheating early, a pre-wedding outreach to ex-Justin Timberlake. These aren't footnotes, they're filleted wounds, Federline wielding words like weapons in a war waged quietly for years. Spears' camp fires back swiftly, her rep decrying the constant gaslighting from ex-husband as extremely hurtful and exhausting. They spotlight the timing, post-support cessation, as opportunistic, noting Spears' own tome, The Woman in Me, detailed her odyssey with unflinching candor. On social media, Spears erupts, I am actually a pretty intelligent woman who has been trying to live a sacred and private life the past 5 years. I speak on this because I have had enough and any real woman would do the same. She skewers Federline's performative pathos. Why is he so angry, and what's scary is he's convincing. It literally blows my mind the moments he stops before he cries, "Are you King serious?" It's a raw retort, Spears reclaiming narrative from a man she accuses of sob-story sleight of hand. This volley revives the Spears-Federline psychodrama, a microcosm of fame's fallout. Their union, born in Britney's burnout, post-toxic highs, pre-conservatorship lows, was doomed by disparate orbits. Federline, craving spotlight, founded in her shadow. Spears, suffocating under expectation, sought escape in excess. The 2006 split coincided with her nadir. Erratic visits, shaved head symbolism of rebellion. Federline, painted as absentee dad in early leaks, flipped script via custody, his life a veneer of stability while Spears battled institutional chains. Allegations ripple beyond bedrooms. Spears partying as parental abdication, Drugs during nursing, a betrayal of maternal myth. Federline's book, excerpted by outlets, frames him as whistleblower, but skeptics see score settling. Child supports end, $40,000 monthly per reports, looms large. His rep counters that proceeds fund the boys' futures, not vendettas. Yet the optics sting. A man once derided as leech now lecturing on legacy. Spears' response, fierce and fragmented, echoes her 2023 memoir's motifs: gaslighting, resilience, reclamation. The Woman in Me chronicled conservatorship cruelties, Timberlake trysts, Federline as footnote. Here she inverts, his anger as pathology, her silence as strategy. 5 years post-freedom, she's wed Jason Trawick. Wait, no? Sam Asghari divorced 2024, touring Vegas residencies, birthing Britney, the book. But scars linger. Federline's barbs reopen conservatorship wounds, reminding of a system that infantilized her while he parented from afar. The boys, now teens, Preston 19, Jayden 18, navigate crossfire silently, their voices absent. Federline claims protectiveness, but exposure risks trauma. Spears' plea for privacy underscores stakes: sacred life versus sensationalism. Public fascination endures. Spears' Instagram dances draw millions. Federline's book climbs charts, fueled by nostalgia for Y2K chaos. Broader strokes. This saga spotlights post-fame pitfalls, especially for women. Spears, archetype of exploited idol, faces eternal excavation. Federline, peripheral player, pivots to author. Gender dynamics simmer, his stability versus her wildness, a trope trotted out in custody courts. Mental health veils lift slowly, Spears' bipolar whispers, Federline's own shadows unaddressed. As You Thought You Knew hits shelves, it begs closure or cash grab. Federline's catharsis clashes with Spears' sanctuary quest. Their shared progeny bridge bitterness, a fragile thread in fame's fray. For Britney, 43 and battle-hardened, it's another verse in survival's song, defiant, dancing through debris. Federline's call may echo eternally, but Spears' retort rings louder: enough. In pop's pantheon, her phoenix rise outshines his rearview revelations, a testament to tenacity amid the tell-alls.